Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
I made a habit of bars, yeah. I was just playing my cards. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. It's gonna be a riot, that means quiet. I got the can of gas, I'm about to ignite. I am driven, I won't ever get tired, cause I've been left behind, I have to get right. Waiting on the sign, now I just wait on myself. Got nothing weighing on the mind. One thing I learned after all this time, the mountain you carry meant for you to climb. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining, nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears, but I'm still here. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Nothing can stop me.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm balling like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh. Then the juke move, Heisman stiff on, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it. It's not a game. Banging on your chip when I come through the paint. Never been about the money or the fame, but when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. To get us started now, the kicker Chris Boswell, and off we go from Jacksonville. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now ETN to start the drive. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down, ETN once more. And some space here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
Play action. It's Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Straight ahead, Etienne. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from closer.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Jermichael Hasty taking it in from a yard out. And the Jaguars put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at the 31-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. First down, and they go back to Harris. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. On second down, this is Harris. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Foyesade Aluakin. And the Jaguars are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
On second down, Etienne once more. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, The NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Wow, gotta beat your own team. That hurts.
Second and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Get it.
They'd
Jalen
really like
Hurts.
to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level.
On a delay again.
And oh, he missed it.
Man,
No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's got a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
Good fucking chocolate.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Wow, I'm going to let him go.
They find some open field here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 53 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Lawrence to throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Going for it, here's Etienne.
Damn,
nigga,
I'm gonna grab his face.
Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Etienne up the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Mama missed the tackle.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, a 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together.
There he goes left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 71 yards. And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to run it with Harris. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. And so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Lawrence. Ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
I'm going to leave the match. I'm going to get mad. Bitch ass nigga. I'm on a 1 winning streak, motherfuckers. Yeah, nah. I'm gonna get mad. Come on here, 69.
Emoji face with tears of joy.
Okay. That's why the nigga was just running the ball the whole time. Nigga couldn't do shit. Pass.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Seattle Seahawks. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from Seattle. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Here's Walker to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. He completes this to Walker. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down. On second down, it's Walker. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 35 yards. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 23. They'll start the drive with Harris. And they're able to get this one across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. Wise play by Pickett, sliding to avoid the hit. He also has the first down. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Pickett sets up play action. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now a first down carry for Harris. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Boya Diesel.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's
Get off!
Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris from 17 yards out. And the Steelers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7.
Jesus Christ.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember,
That man
they
has a
started basically
family.
in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Oh,
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass.
Nigga, get some better
Obviously,
fucking
they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Ain't trying to control it.
Now Gino.
Some dumb shit.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Here's Smith. And Walker has it. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. On 1st down, Smith. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Toss left side for Walker. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Gino now to throw. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Wow, gotta beat your own team. That hurts. Skipping some comments. Emoji face with tears of joy. Boy Diesel. Jesus Christ. That man has a family. Wow. Me personally. I wouldn't take this disrespect.
And move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Oh, look at the juke. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Pickett now on 1st down. That's going to be caught by... The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And he'll be out downs right at the 40. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On first down, it's Smith. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Play action. It's Smith. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Steps away. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
55 is my guy, 55. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Watch clock, motion, clock. Back 55, back 55. Hey, I'm coming.
A shotgun snap for Smith. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Marquise Goodwin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks would extend their lead here just before halftime. The final shot here before break. Smith looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
From the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
56 is mine. 56 is mine. Come on.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their 36-yard line. Harris will start the drive out. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. To the air on first down with Pickett. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Pickett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. It's Pickett again. Rolling to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Looking to throw, Pickett. And it's caught. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Steven Sims from 10 yards out. And the Steelers are back.
It is rough out here in these streets.
Boswell good with the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Flush to his right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. He'll get this to about the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made
this guy is a real piece of work.
They take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 38, Smith. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Goodwin able to haul it in, and he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Running left is Walker. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the 50, it's Smith. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And the Steelers are right back in this football game. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. First and 10, here's Pickett. He'll get the... Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. The slot man in motion right. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's got nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
I am still fucking pissed about work. I literally in home sat on my bed for like 3-0 rethinking my entire life.
Would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Gino's going to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now Smith. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes
this
along with
nigga
man
really out here
is
putting
pressure.
up 2-7 with Geno Smith.
And you want to keep throwing the football,
No, this shit
that's
fake.
fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Smith going to throw it. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And able to get this one across the 45.
Bitch, fuck you.
I'm downstairs. I told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know
It said I am out.
punctual my proper name on the dot. We are not the same. I hit you on that celly. Stuck like Velcro, Georgia Peach on east side like it's ATL. You lucky,
Fuck.
you tripping.
Even the autocorrect pissing me off.
Confused like what happened. You get attitude cause I'm getting mad. Cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas out of the freeway, pick them traffic. Is you doing? We gotta dip. Cardi, yeah. Watch your tick, 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 tick. Waiting for that last minute. Now stop playing games, go and bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go.
What the hell? Oh, okay, that's what. Okay.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to
I am
South
dead.
Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Miami Dolphins.
Try Busquid.
On to get us started now, the kicker Chris Boswell. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On play action, here's Tua. They'll roll him out right. And incomplete to open things up.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa sliding out of the pocket. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Now it's Tua. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. Mike Gesicki on the pass from Tua Tagovailoa. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. The 2 are going to try and throw for it. It's caught. And it's 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28.
I hate players like this dude. They just run around till someone get open.
Up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 28-yard line. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. To throw on 2nd and 6. Pickett escaping the pressure right. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Pickett to throw on first down. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Here we go on 4th down. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
O-line kinda boo-boo.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. But he does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice game.
Same as roots at SMO.
They'll look to throw. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll bring up a 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
I'm put a man in motion.
55. Right there in the middle. 55.
10 cycles.
Put the play back and reset it.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
Good, I missed.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. They'll try and throw for it. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage?
I ain't gonna block.
And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. So now on comes the Dolphins offense as they'll try and go for 2 here.
It ain't worked last time.
It's a run with Mostert, and he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From the 6. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Pickett, and he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Harris running straight ahead. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Off play action. Pickett. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Oh, shit. You chopping. You fast-ass nigga. No.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphin.
I don't want to hear you play for the Dolphins, nigga. The fuck you completing, nigga? The fuck? Fuck Pittsburgh on the game. Can't do no type of defense. Man, run over me.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Pin at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Pin at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count all the rings. Stuff. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, huh? But they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Pin at the bottom, I got the boom.
For real. Like nigga he wanted even that good Trina showboat. What the fuck this bitch be saying?
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen on the move to his left. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And they'll work this down inside the 30. They run for the first time with James Cook. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This one caught by Davis. Touchdown, Bills! Gabriel Davis, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On play action, Rodgers. That one caught downfield by Watson. Touchdown, Packers! Christian Watson, 73 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Allen. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. From the 31, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line.
Mike, check, 59. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, this is caught. Touchdown! Isaiah McKenzie, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bills have moved out in front. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also, it may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 2nd down and 8. Throwing is Rodgers. They'll complete this one to Watson. Touchdown, Packers! Christian Watson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Tired of y'all kicking sideways and shit.
Taken in at the 3. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds. They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
From midfield, here's Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. Touchdown, Bills! Stephon Diggs, 46 yards. And the Bills have broken the tie. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Steps away to his left. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And that is caught. It's Davis. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's Allen to throw it. Touchdown! Dawson Knox in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he will be brought down.
Wow, gotta beat your own team. That hurts. Skipping some comments. Damn. O-line kinda boo-boo. Same as roots at SNOE. Like forward. O-line fast nigga. For real. Like nigga he want to even that good Trina showboat. What the fuck this bitch be saying?
Unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now Rodgers. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Rodgers now to throw. Finds his receiver, Watson. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Rodgers going to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because
Every time I do it, I just
saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot. Everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Right to the air is Mahomes. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play. That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
And not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He finds his man, that's Sweeney. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Allen. And this is Cook with a grab. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.